EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight, it is all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the NFC champions, the Dallas Cowboys. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, what a moment for this Jaguars franchise. Their first Super Bowl appearance since their founding in 1995.
And how much applause should they be getting? A ton. Why? Finally took the last step because they'd been to the AFC Championship multiple times in franchise history. Finally able to step through the door, and now on the precipice of their first ever NFL title.
Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, the wait is over. This has been, of course, one of the preeminent franchises in American sports history. They've had a bumpy ride along the way, but they're back in the Super Bowl for the first time since Super Bowl 30 in 1996.
And partner, when you say this is the first time back in the Super Bowl since 1996, Super Bowl 30, I'm blown away. One of the preeminent franchises in the NFL. You would have thought they'd been here multiple times since then. The Cowboys want to add another Super Bowl title and bring it home to Dallas.
Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down. Lance looking to throw it. Oh, no. His first throw of the Super Bowl is intercepted. It's Devin Lloyd with a pick. And they will finally stop him, but a great return gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line. So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10. After the interception, here's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
On second down, a run with Etienne. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. And they'll go again with Etienne. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now. A stop there on 3rd. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there. And I go right at him with another momentum play. I go quickly and attack them because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop him on 3rd down.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Travis Etienne. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Jaguars are on the board first here in this Super Bowl. McManus's point after is good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Not a lot of running room there, not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
2nd and 7. Pollard gets it off the option. And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
There's 3rd and 6. To throw, it's Lance. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
Throwing on 1st down is Lance. It's caught left side by Cooks. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field.
Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Josh Allen able to drop him for a loss of a couple. Decided to keep it that time on the option. Got out left, but the defense was right there.
And you know what happened on that play, right? Because the defense, as you said, not letting him get upfield. No place for him to ever duck his shoulders and turn upfield and gain yardage. Had to keep moving out laterally. Nice play by the defenders.
It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a 3rd and about 7 left.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the 1st down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
And this may be a big early turning point in this Super Bowl. They're going to go for it on 4th down here. And they'll go for it. Lance. Touchdown! Michael Gallup, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying this Super Bowl at 7. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other. Everyone rolls into the Super Bowl saying, hey, I'm confident. I'll just do what I did before. But let's face it, you got to be wary of the jitters going into a big game like this. Super Bowl's unlike any other game you're going to play.
And now he's starting out 0 for 2. We'll see if he can rebound. ETN up the middle. And he'll take this one up to about the 23. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry. And they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Third and 4.
Clear. Got it.
Throwing is Wilson. And he is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have... yardage. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. Welcome back to the date on the calendar we circle every year, Super Bowl Sunday. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis here with you as we get set to begin quarter 2. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Bang out. Bam. Let's go double count right here. Good job right there. Nice.
Now it's Wilson. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. This Super Bowl, of course, just a huge one for this head coach. The first time he's walked the sidelines in a game of this magnitude. And you know, I might normally ask the cliche, what's going through his mind right now? But maybe the better question, CD, what do you think are the pitfalls of being a first-time head coach in this game?
Well, you know it's something that he thought about, Brandon, and he had to. And he was thinking about it long before he got to this stage. As the season progressed, and he saw that his team was good, if he was smart, he started to make plans right then and there. Reach out to other coaches who've been there before. Find out how they handle winning, losing, handling all the ticket situations, travel, practice, all those things. And then trust your gut, make your best decision, and put it all out there and give your team the best chance to win.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Wilson. This heads straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, they won't. Here comes a flag. They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Here's Wilson. Throw's going to be incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Cowboys are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah. And the defense loses him. It's complete. A big play here for Dallas. And even 50 yards.
And normally when you think about huge field-flipping plays like this, it's that shifty slot receiver, that burner on the outside. Not here. That's a tight end doing work down the field. Where's the oxygen mask? He's going to need it after that one. A big, big play.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play.
Sometimes I forget how much information he has to go through before the ball's even snapped. But what a diagnosis right there. Saw the play, shot through the gap like a rocket, ends up spilling it for a loss.
They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Pollard will take it up the gut. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down. McCarthy took the gamble, didn't pay off. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive in particular. And he'll go down in the end zone. Down goes Wilson. It's a safety.
The goal here is about getting any kind of positive yardage in this spot because you don't care who, you don't care how. You just want to try and buy a little space and get away from your own end zone. But in this spot, the defense was all over that play and equally motivated to stick them with a safety.
Here we go, set.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 10 yards there to start the drive and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down. Defensively, they were in the 3-4, and that O-line just dominated the D-line there.
Let's go with a verbal telestrator here because that D-line has a nose over the center. And it has the 2 defensive ends over the offensive tackles. That means the guards don't have anyone over the top of them. That creates a natural bubble inside where they sprint upfield, take on the inside linebackers. And if the back hits it fast enough, there should be space to run. Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
Here now, 2nd and 4. Here's Pollard again. Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
2 minutes on the clock in the 2nd quarter of this Super Bowl. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now Lance. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
That's a big conversion there on third down because they did not want to give the ball up here late in the half. They'd love to take the clock all the way down and score. This will definitely help the cause.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
This 2nd and 4. Option play. Here's Pollard. Down the right sideline. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tony Pollard, 37 yards. And they're able to add on to their advantage. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes this a 9-point game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive. And they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Zebra.
Now it's Wilson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Nothing open downfield. He had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. He'll air this one out for Kirk. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. Call that a gain of 38. A big march forward in the 3rd down conversion. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Again, Wilson. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Power. 14.
Now Wilson. Flush to his right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stretched the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Wilson will throw again. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
The kick by McManus is good. And the deficit trimmed to 6 now at 16-10. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field.
Now a hit and a loose football. Well, one of the linebackers has got it. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. And the Jags, Charles, I think they're in the dime here.
Covering a lot of field.
Here's Lance to throw it. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Wow, a big mistake there. Late interception in this first half, and that could lead to a field goal try the other way.
Yeah, I think at this point you just had to say, let's take a knee and go into the half and regroup. Let's just talk it over a little bit. I wonder, partner, was the analytics coach in his head a little bit? Maybe go ahead and press it and try and get some points? While the old school coach probably would have said, take the knee, let's get out of here.
Now we could see points the other way here. So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they have the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
A final shot before half for Lance. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaughan. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they trail here in the Super Bowl, but fortunately for them, Charles, very much still within striking range.
Yeah, things didn't go exactly the way they planned in the first half. To me, they appeared to be a little bit tight, made a few errors they normally wouldn't. But, of course, this is the Super Bowl, so things get a little bit heightened in that regard. But I think they have to feel a little fortunate. They're only down what they are here starting the third quarter.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Go, go, go.
straight ahead, ETN. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 80 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line. Spot that. Gotta go, in and out, let's go. Check six.
Oh, and they sent the man in motion too late. This is going to be a delay. Well, you got to think, Charles, that one's on the quarterback because everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. They go play action now. Wilson. Rager catches it left side. So the completion results there in 9 yards, and that'll make it 2nd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Now a 2nd and 6.
36 power.
Wilson gets rid of it quickly. There's a nice move. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. His 2nd catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a 1st down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 34. Play action. It's Wilson. Sliding out of the pocket. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Leighton Vander Esch wreaking havoc with a sack. But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage. But right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward. And how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They give him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
They go play action with Wilson. That's complete to Travis Etienne out of the backfield. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Now McManus will line up for the field goal. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. The kick by McManus is good. And we are all tied at 16 apiece. So they come away from this opening drive of the 3rd quarter with only 3, but it does draw them even.
Yeah, and that has to be job one, doesn't it? A touchdown definitely would have been nice. We know that. But here, you get back on even terms, and now you've got most of the 2nd half to try and get yourself into a position to win.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And their 3-point halftime lead gone now, back to a tie game. But, Charles, I don't imagine that changes too much for this offense.
I would agree. I don't think it changes much at all, whether it's a 3-point lead or a tie game. They know they have their work cut out for them, and they were going to run their offense in the same vein.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Throwing now is Lance. And that is taken in by Njoku. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight, doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
A few moving pieces on that play because that was an RPO, was it not?
It was, but one important piece that didn't move incorrectly, the offensive line. Because when you're running this play, as he continued down the line of scrimmage, sometimes the lineman can wander downfield. And if you're more than a yard downfield, it's illegal to throw the football at that point. But they held their ground, held their spot, and turned it into a nice game.
Now they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on 4th down. They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have the Cowboys 1st down, and he'll get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 4th and 1.
That was a pretty good job by the defense, I thought, right? I mean, they had to go to their check down, but still were able to get it done for the 1st.
Agreed. Anytime you can force them to come back to a receiver that's a little bit shorter in the route, you've done your job on defense, but still, they pick up the 1st down and get a fresh set.
Huge 4th down conversion. They'll wind up getting just a yard, and that will bring up 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
On play action, Lance
rolling to it, and he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter.
We are through 3 quarters of play here from Allegiant Stadium in Super Bowl 58.
You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So they'll try to move the ball closer here on 3rd down. A field goal from this spot would be just inside of 60 yards, 59 to be exact.
And Lance now to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the 1st. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
80 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Now that was an excellent run, and when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Keep in mind they can still get a 1st down here as they come up on 2nd and inches. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score.
Trey Lance
scoring on the 2-yard keeper.
And the Cowboys have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th.
Extra point right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. kick this one away, and off it goes. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And it's quickly becoming now or never time in the Super Bowl, trailing by 7 here in the fourth. A pivotal moment in this football game. Mozzie Smith there to bring him down.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. Oh, nice move. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Nice satisfying run on 1st down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
14.
On 2nd down, here's Wilson. He'll fire it deep for Rager. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Jaguars. Jalen Rager, 55 yards. And the Jags are an extra point away from tying up this Super Bowl.
The receivers have been running them ragged. Maybe some tired legs in the secondary, maybe some tired legs in the pass rush. Didn't get to it, and look what resulted. A touchdown, tie game. They've got a chance to take the lead.
Now still down 1. Here's an utterly critical extra point attempt here. And it is good. There were about 70,000 people about to turn blue from holding their breaths. But it's good, and this Super Bowl is tied. This Super Bowl, it has had it all so far. All tied 4th quarter as it kicks away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And this Super Bowl has been as good as advertised. Probably one of the best that we've seen in recent memory. All even here in this 4th quarter. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
And in the second half of a tie game, every decision gets magnified. And here, if he forces this ball, it could be intercepted. So that's the prudent play to just airmail it out of bounds.
Now a 2nd and 10. Lance looking to throw it. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
And coach is always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting into the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Trying to run forward with Pollard. And he's going to have the 1st down, yardage to the 35.
But sometimes, Brandon, there's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big 3rd down conversion. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. 1st down, and it's Pollard again. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
I'll tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react. Even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL, they're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. They run straight ahead here with Pollard, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Ready.
2nd down, 8 yards to go.
Ready.
Here's Lance. That's dumped off to Pollard.
That completion helps them in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They've got to make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just anticipate it.
What a Super Bowl it's been to this point. Now a critical 3rd down here.
Ready.
Lance looking to throw. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Oh, boy, this sets up for a huge call now on 4th down because you can try the long field goal, you could go for it, or you could punt and play for overtime. I am so glad, partner, that I don't have to make those kind of decisions. Let's see what they decide.
So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ball game, and it didn't come until the 4th quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and it's going to be a 1st down. Well done.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Just the 1 timeout remaining as they try to navigate this 2-minute drill. 1st and 10. On the counter, ETN. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Here's a throw out line complete to his running back right side.
I really like the angles that the tacklers came from on that play. They secured inside, took away the cutback. The sideline's there, so he can only go so far outside, and they were able to close in and tackle him for a loss.
Yeah, they used your boy over there, the 12th man. Sammy Sideline, right?
Sammy Sideline. You know something? He tackles pretty well, too.
He's tougher than an airport steak.
A big play here. 3rd and 2. Wilson to throw. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So an ideal set of circumstances there. They move the chains, and they save that final timeout. running out of the gun with ETN. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Here comes second down. Throwing now is Wilson. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there, picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as they understand where they are in the field?
Here we go, first and goal. They'll run with ETN. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's second and goal. Now Wilson. Is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute. What a game this has been, and what a drive that was, Charles, to take the lead here late in the fourth quarter.
And partner, that's a job well done by everyone, from the players to the guys calling the plays. And if I may introduce just one downside to the mix, might be a little bit too much time left. Enough on the clock for a final last-ditch effort to try and steal this one away.
Extra point from McManus is good, and that will make this a 4-point game. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. They'll come up first and 10 here. Now Lance. Completes to Njoku. And some room to run now. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save the timeout. Absolutely ideal there. Get a good size play, get out of bounds.
Well, you saw the coaching there. That is taught and it is emphasized. Get out of bounds, understand your situation, as well as just understanding the game.
Lance back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
They'll come up now on second down. He'll look to throw. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And the Jags have just about sewn up this football game. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. Oh, wide open, complete. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, Howard should just about put a capper on this game. Now McManus for the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to 11. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. One final try now for Lance. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. And the Jaguars have done it. Jacksonville, the Super Bowl champion.